Good afternoon, good people, good afternoon. I am coming at you live right now. I was supposed to start this at 2:30, pushed it back to 2 to 3 o'clock, moved it up to now. So here we are. You are now in the no judgment zone with me, Sean Taylor, discussing topic with no judgments, just so you don't get confused. Yes, Sean Taylor. I know my personal page says Taylor Patrick, but Patrick is my middle name. Taylor is my last name because my old page, Sean Taylor, got hacked. So for those tuning in, my new page is my last name and my middle name, Taylor Patrick, because a lot of people have been asking. So because I have no control to get that old page back again, I just gave up on it. Hackers that hackers are assholes. So hope that jerk, hope he has fun with it. But anyway, moving right along, the title of podcast, which we're going to get in, but I'm going to start off with that healthy tip of the day. So I've been getting a lot of messages and a lot of people asking me about a post that I posted of someone, a client, who they're before and after and how different it looks. People have been asking me questions. People don't understand when you start a fitness journey, whether you started 3 years ago or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, or whatever, and you stay consistent with it, it does change your facial appearance. What people also don't further understand is that as you start to exercise and as you start to eat right, it also changes your facial experience, your facial appearance. You don't understand that exercising and eating right and taking care of yourself, you can start to look more youthful. When you're heavy, when you're overweight, when you're not exercising, when you're eating badly, when you're not paying attention to what you're putting into your body, what it does, it ages you at a faster rate. It makes your face look older. It makes your head look bigger. You look old. You look older than what you are. Why do you look old than what you are? It's because you're not taking care of yourself. When people start taking care of themselves, they start to erase all the stress out of their life. They start getting away from toxic situations and negative people and cancer, people who are bringing them down. There's things besides not taking care of yourself and maybe things going in your personal life that's not so good. It ages you, man. You know what I'm saying? Life stuff is always going to happen, but we got to figure out how to navigate that. How do you age backwards? You age backwards by taking care of yourself. You realize when you start your fitness journey, and I'm speaking on and harping on this stuff because it's the month of January. Everybody's gun ho or whatever, but everybody's excited in the month of January. Everybody's, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. I don't buy into resolutions because because a resolution, like I said before, a resolution is an act to resolve the situation. A resolution is an act to resolve a circumstance or a problem, to rectify it, to change it, to make sure that you're going in a good direction opposed to the bad direction of your past. And I said it on the last segment, the best indicator of future behavior is that of past behavior. And when it comes to resolution that's in the now, your past behavior, you have to do something about your past behavior so they don't come into the present and mess up your future. So the best indicator of future behavior is that of past behavior. So if you're not cutting off, blowtorching to death your past behavior patterns, that resolution that you have set will not come into resolve and will not be rectified. Nothing will come into fruition because your indicators of past behavior, they're still at the forefront. You have to kill off your past behavior patterns. You have to learn, and we grow up and we learn things from our families, our parents, and whatever. You can always unlearn bad habits. Some of us have taken those bad habits we've learned, bad eating habits, not exercise and all that stuff until adulthood, and we still are in that place. But just because, once you become an adult, now you start to see things clearly. Me and my brother had a discussion several years ago, and we were talking about just our mom. And she did the best she could, but my brother brought up something. He said, Sean, you know, she was working with the resources that, just the resources that she had. And so as you grow up, you get more educated, or you make more money, or you get in better situations or whatever. Because if a mom or father is a very good parent, they always want them to surpass them. I tell my son that all the time. I tell my son all the time, I want you to be, what do I tell you all the time? We talk almost every other day, every day. We talk all the time, me and my son. I said, what I tell you? And he will repeat exactly what I told him. I've been telling my son this since he was little, before he was even 5. And he can repeat it verbatim. I can tell my son, I wish if I had another phone where you could guys call him. I'm like, what is it that I tell you all the time? And his response would be a better man than me. I tell my son that all the time. I shared him all my fuck ups. I share with him all my mistakes, my womanizing, my lying, my cheating, my robbing, my jails, running the streets, getting in trouble, just doing dumb shit. And I tell him, I said, man, I give you good advice. And just because I give you good advice don't mean that I know more than anybody. Don't make me fucking Yoda. It just means I've done more dumb shit. That's all it does. So if I got a son and if I have a daughter and they're going to grow up to be adults one day, my job, if I'm a good parent, is to tell them about my bullshit. If you're supposed to be a good parent, don't fake and flauge and pretend that you got all the answers, you got everything mapped out. Tell them your bullshit. If you want to have a real relationship with your child, share your bullshit. Share your mistakes. So they're not walking around on eggshells thinking that you want them to be perfect. Because that's not a real parent-child relationship when you have painted a facade that you're perfect. Tell them about that dude that you slept with that was married. Tell them about that home that you broke up. That woman that that left that husband for you and you told them you didn't want them. These are things I've shared with my son. There's a past about me, but the thing about me, I'm different on purpose, man. I'm not trying to sit here and fake and pretend to be something. Listen, man, I'm in this life stuff just like everybody else. But I'm going to be true about my mistakes. I'm not painting. I'm like, listen, man, you made me listen. This is my shit. You got one or two choices. You can deal with my past or not deal with it at all. And on the cool, I'm not even going to be offended because I know what world I live in. Gwen has prepped Sean and Lynn and let us know since before we was teenagers that this world is the most judgmental world ever. So I know we live in a judgmental world. I know there's over 7 billion people, well over 7 billion people on this planet. And I know if I got one person in my life that takes me for me, that's a rare greatness that I probably would never, ever have again. So I know where I'm at. I know what I'm dealing with on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Y'all don't. You are living in a bubble. You are living in a fantasy world. Relationships and marriages ain't perfect. And perfect relationships and marriages ain't real. Period. So you have to understand that you got to be real with your kids about the times you messed up. Because if I can tell my son and my daughter my mess, it'll keep them from doing that mess. That's the point. Because you want them to do better, not worse. But if you paint a perfect picture that you ain't never done nothing wrong, I told my son, I said, dude, you be better than me. Marry that woman and be with just that woman and have kids with just that woman and have a long life with just that woman. Not multiple women, not different mothers and all. Man, get one and stick with that one, and you make that work. But our problem as people is that the minute somebody sneezes wrong, we don't want to work with it. We don't want to do. But then the irony behind that, we have the audacity and gall. We want somebody to fight for our sorry asses. That's not how life works, man. If you're not living a life where things are reciprocal, you might as well just be by yourself. I'm a strong believer in reciprocation. If it ain't, some of y'all don't know how to play well with others because you don't know nothing about teamwork. You ain't been on a team nowhere in your life. One thing I loved about sports and one thing I loved about military, it taught camaraderie. It taught about putting somebody before yourself. What I loved about the military is strong about leave no man behind, period. And that same mantra I live by. If you my friend, you call me up, I ain't asking you no questions. If you my homie, and we've been riding 10, 15, 20 years, you call me up, I ain't asking you no questions. Because in the back of my mind, if this person call, say, listen, this is what we got to do. I ain't telling you nothing. This is what we got to do. I'm coming to get you. You coming to get me. We need to go get this done. See, the cloth that I don't ask no questions. I just be there for my people. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm Old Testament. I ain't on that new wave shit that y'all are on out here. And I'm going to die Old Testament. Sorry. There's certain things, there's no bending. There's no compromise. I'm Old Testament. Loyalty means everything to me. You lied, you messed up. Listen, dude, you ain't Jesus, so I ain't trying to hold you to no Jesus standard, bro. I'm not trying to hold you to no Jesus standard, woman. I'm not trying to hold you to that ridiculous standard because there's only one. So why am I going to hold you to a Jesus standard when I know you can't walk on water, when I know you perfectly imperfect, when I know you're going to mess up? You're going to mess up consciously or subconsciously. See, the problem with y'all don't use basic common sense. And that's why you think you're winning in life and you losing every freaking day. You losing. You losing based off of the way you think. And you think you winning. No, you losing. You losing. Just because you got money don't mean, but you really think, do you really think that this green means you winning? Some of y'all base winning off of this. But here's the beauty of this. This comes and it goes and it goes and it comes. If you got any type of work ethic, you can always make this. If you got any type of hustle in you, you can always make this. If you got any type of wherewithal, discipline, you can always make this. But let me tell you something about those morals and those values, man. You either got them or you don't. Some people will sell their whole soul for $1. They will sell their soul for $1. And I said this, man, money, credit cards, cars, homes, motorcycles, everything, all the bills are paid and still been miserable. And so I realized in my 20s, I had a come to Jesus meeting where I said, man, you can have everything in this life and be miserable as hell. I done been there on several occasions. If you're not happy from within, the rest don't matter, baby. If your mind ain't right, the rest don't matter. So getting back to the healthy tip of the day, and then we're going to segue into the podcast. You see her before and after picture, right? Her before picture, she looks older, but she's younger. I posted that for you to I wanted you to see the face, the before and after, to prove a point that there's a science behind this exercise thing. There's a science behind this eating right thing. And if you follow it correctly, you will look younger than what you look right now. But I was telling my client this morning, there's nothing coming without consistency. I don't care how good you think you are. There is nothing coming without consistency. And if you're trying to get your body to age internally backwards, you're trying to look younger without getting all that plastic surgery off the face, looking like a damn mannequin, walk around here thinking you look good, and ain't nobody in your camp talking about you look like a damn fool with them fake ass lips, whatever they do to their lips and eyes and Botox or whatever. Man, you look like a live walking mannequin out here. Bodies ain't matching. All these different surgeries going. It's so much surgery going on it's so saturated. Body mix match, looking like SpongeBob and Patrick mixed together, and walk around here looking like a baby. Your legs don't even match your ass. That is symmetrically fucked up. Ain't nobody telling you that it looks fucked up. Everybody's going wrong with you. I'm like, yeah, girl, you look good. And then in mind, like, ah, damn, I will never do that shit. Y'all don't want to have real conversations. You don't want to have real marriages. You don't want to have real relationships. You don't want to have real friends. You want to get told constantly 24/7 how good that you ain't about something. I'm sorry. Physiology, anatomy, exercise, all that stuff, I exude those things. So if you come in front of my presence and ask me a question, I will let you know without batting an eye, not even worrying about your feelings, your body looks like a hot mess. It does. Natural, in my eyes, is forever and forever will be better. It out trumps everything. You ain't got to worry about no oil leaks, no spillage, no dying on the table. You ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. You're going to risk your whole life for what? It makes no damn sense. So if you want to age backwards, listen, man, we ain't trying to reinvent the wheel here. Just keep it simplistic. That's all you got to do. Just stay consistent. If you really want your skin to look better, drink freaking water. This is an untapped resource that y'all don't like to even drink. It's water. And you walking around here and you crying like you're 5 years old. Oh, I don't like the way it tastes. You not eating and drinking for taste, fool. You are eating and drinking for change. I put her picture up so you can see in her young age, she's older, but she looks younger now than she did when she was younger. How does something miraculous like that happen? It happens through consistency, and it happens through changing shit. Where there ebbs and flows, where there's constantly pitfalls that she was going through, hell yeah. Let me tell you something. To change your body, that shit ain't easy. That's why everybody taking shortcuts. That's why everybody going up under the knife. How you want credit for something that you didn't earn? I don't understand that. God, please rid of me that. How do you want credit for something that you don't earn? Baby, I ain't gonna tell you, oh, your body is perfect when you ain't earned it. Where's the work? Well, I got loose skin. Well, baby, keep going until you don't have it. Oh, I need to get an ass. Keep working out. Keep doing the squats and lunges till you develop an ass. Oh, my legs, my thighs too skinny. Keep squatting, leg pressing, lunging, glute thrusting, and doing everything you can until you get those thighs. Over 25 years, I've been training people. And I've seen men and women do miraculous things with their body without going up under the knife. Can it be done? You damn right it can. Will it take longer? Damn skippy, it will. But you have to have a sense of being tedious inside of you to realize that this is not going to happen overnight. So everybody's looking at Chalita's picture. Everybody's looking at it. Everybody, oh. You know how many people said that the picture, the other picture, looks like she's younger in? Tons of people. How is that? I've been talking to you dummies for years. I've been trying to tell you the formula for years. I've been trying to tell you all you got to do is be consistent. All you got to do is exercise consistently, week in, month in, year out, year in. Drink your water, eat right, watch what the hell that you're putting into your body. For her face to go from this to be at a young age, but face looks older, to be older and face looks younger, she quit putting processed shit in her body, for one. You have no idea what is in processed food. Start reading the labels on things. That'll help too. Stop doing fast food. Fuck McDonald's, fuck Burger King, fuck Crystals, fuck White Castle. Man, stay away from these fast food joints, man. Stay away from processed food. Quit gorging out in dairy. Dairy is the most nastiest thing, the most grotesque thing you could put into your body. Your gut health is all out of whack because you don't even pay attention to what you put into your body. But then you want your body to age backwards. It's not, as long as you put in processed stuff, your face gonna be looking old as hell. Your body is definitely not gonna change because you're not doing the necessary things for it to change. And the thing about you complaining, whining, moaning ass people, you crying, complaining, moaning, and bitching about stuff that you ain't even working on. And then when you talk to somebody who does take care of their body, you act like you're okay with it. No, you ain't. Take them damn clothes off. You ain't okay with that. Everything falling out of place or whatever. Out in the world, you done suppressed and compacted everything in. When you take your clothes off, it busts open like a bag, like a thing, a container of Hungry Jack biscuits. You ever unscrewed Hungry Jack biscuits and it's like boom, it just busts open. That's how it is when you take your damn clothes off, because you done compacted and compressed and shoved everything in there. All because you want to be one way in the public and another way behind closed doors. My clients who've been with me before, they say it all the time. That dude don't care. He don't care. He don't care that this is painful. He don't care that this is hard. No, because I do it. And I've been doing it for years. Year and a bunch of S's after the year. So why do I care about the pain that you dealing with when I've been dealing with it for years? Why I care about the soreness that you're dealing with when I've been dealing with it for years? The aches for years. The growing pains for years. The aggravation that things ain't changing fast enough for years. The process for years. You want people to tell you how great that you are not. That's what you want. You want people to tell you what you want to hear. Not over here on Shawn Avenue, I'm sorry. And I could love you to death. I could be fond of you. I could admire you. But I'm never going to tell you what you want to hear. The truth that's inside me don't care nothing about your feelings. Because I know the truth is going to cause you and challenge you to grow. If I lie to you, if I appease you, if I condone your reckless, bad behavior and taking care of your body and eating right and not working out and being neglectful, then I'm a sucker just like you a sucker. I'm a sucker too. I can't roll like that. When you start working out, I heard a brother say, when you start working out, everybody knows You get weaker before you get stronger. Strength comes later. You feel worse before you get better. Better comes later. Your body has to go through it has to go from a deconditioned state to get to a conditioned state. Just like the before and after picture that I posted. There's a before and there's an after. Same thing with the whole process of your fitness journey. There's a before and there's an after. But on the journey, there's going to be obstacles. On your fitness journey, there's going to be obstacles coming at you on purpose. Obstacles on your journey, obstacles of disruptions. They're coming at you on purpose. On your fitness journey, there are going to be obstacles of disruption coming at you on purpose, always. But behind disruption follows intention. Let me repeat that. Behind disruption comes and follows intention. Don't let that deceive you and get you off track. Disruptions and intention that follow the disruption and intention that follows after the disruption will deceive you and get you off track if you let it. So you must use constant tunnel vision to things that will distract you from completing your goals. Yeah. You have to, on purpose, use tunnel vision. Means you got blinders on your left and the right of bullshit that life and people try to throw at you. You have to have tunnel vision to things that will distract you from your goals. When you're trying to accomplish a goal, when you're trying to get educated in something, when you're trying to grow higher, there are distractions that's going to try to get you off course. So you got to stay the course. How you stay the course? By having mental discipline. And a lot of y'all don't have mental discipline in your fitness. A lot of y'all don't have mental discipline in your relationships or your marriages. A lot of y'all don't have mental discipline in dealing with your children. A lot of y'all don't have mental discipline dealing with your friends. A lot of y'all don't have mental discipline with trying to get your body right. You don't have no mental discipline. And you're wondering why things ain't happening. You have no commitment to nothing, and you have no consistency. Without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you will never finish and achieve that goal. Over 25 years, I've seen people quit on themselves. 25 years, no excuses valid. You know why? Because none of them are dying. That's a valid excuse. And even then, that still ain't an excuse. Your mind is so strong. When you tap into the willpower and the discipline side of the mind, the commitment side of the mind, the consistency side of the mind, the relentless side of the mind, the resiliency side of the mind, the hungry side of the mind. When you tap into that mind, the mind is so powerful that the mind can change a whole death sentence around. They say you got 6 months to live. In your mind is so mentally strong that you've reprogrammed yourself that you don't even hear what they're saying. What you're going to do is make some minor changes. You're going to change your eating habits. Let me tell you something, man. Everything starts in the gut. Everything starts here. This is your center. That everything starts right here. Everything starts here. That's with every client, they're always going to do abs. You come in here, you doing abs. I don't care whether you like it or not. We're doing abs because this here, this gut center, this gut landing strip your gut is the landing strip for cancer. Your gut is the landing strip for diabetes. Your gut is the landing strip for stroke. Your gut is the landing strip for heart disease. And what it does, it just lands right down here and it lets down cancer, diabetes, stroke, heart disease. So you, ma'am, and you, sir, if you have a protruding gut, you ain't nothing but a dead man or dead woman walking. Your shit just ain't caught you yet. That's why it's important to watch what you put into the body that bloats the body. I'm not telling you something that I think. I'm telling you something that I'm educated in and that I know. The more out of shape and the more protruding your gut goes forward, the more you are putting yourself at risk. Now you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is that food worth it? Is that beer that's got tons of yeast? They actually make that shit out of yeast. It's made out of yeast. Beer is made out of yeast. That's why you see everybody with a beer gut. I don't even drink beer. Don't even like the taste of it. I drank, let me tell you what I did for beer. A couple of years, several years ago, in my 20s, early 30s, I tried a couple of flaming Dr. Peppers, if y'all knew what a flaming Dr. Pepper is. And if I can, I may be wrong. I don't know. I ain't had a flaming Dr. Pepper in damn near 25 years. But I think it was a shot of Dr. Pepper. You got the glass. You put the shot glass of Dr. Pepper and then you drink it. That's the only way I could have drank it. And I may be wrong, whatever. That's a flaming Dr. Pepper. That's the only time I drank beer. And that may have been 3 times my whole entire life. I've never understood the taste of beer, because I deprogrammed my mind to even want it. Don't smoke at all. Have never smoked a cigarette in my life, because I watched a man that on my 18th birthday was buried dead from cancer of smoking. And it made me, so I say, that's one thing I will never do. Never done it. Never done it. I don't have an addictive personality. I have addicted personality to exercise. I would say that's the only thing I'm addicted to. Everything else, I can start it, cut it off. I can go without it. I can start it, cut it off, boom, start it, cut off. I don't have an addictive personality. People with addictive personalities, they don't know when to cut shit off. If I'm going to quit something cold turkey, and I've quit things cold turkey right in people's face, and they be like, how do you do that? It's mental discipline. You have to reprogram your mind not to be addicted to a damn thing, but getting your body right. That's what I'm addicted to. That is my addiction. Fitness is my addiction. Working out is my addiction. Lifting weight is my addiction. That's my addiction. Not drugs, none of that shit. I cut anything off cold turkey like it's nothing. But it's the way you program your mind on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Some of y'all are addicted to being fucking lazy. Some of y'all are addicted to making excuses. Some of y'all are addicted to procrastination. Some of y'all are addicted to just being fat. Some of y'all are addicted to eating like shit. Some of y'all are addicted to not drinking your water. Some of y'all are addicted to putting a price tag on your health. You invest in stuff, it's like reaping no reward, and that's not having no value. The only value is in that moment. And after that moment of 30 minutes or a second or an hour is gone, it no longer has value. See, when you invest in your body, it's going to reap the highest reward. The biggest investment is investing in yourself, dummy. That's the biggest investment, is investing in this. This is what makes the engine go. And if this is not right, that engine is going to blow. That's all I got on the healthy tip of the day. Now I'm going to segue into the podcast. Now you're in the podcast, the No Judgment Zone, with me, Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgments. Again, discussing topics with no judgments. What that means is that it's nothing to argue. There's nothing to debate. There's no judgments. So you can make your comments. You can like, you can not like, you can view, you can not view. It doesn't matter, because it's still going to be out there for people's view and pleasure who wants to see it. In January, there's a picture of me, and in January, I said, in January, you got to come in hot. I've been saying that all month to my clients. See, if you ain't coming in hot in January, you ain't trying to come in hot. And what I mean by that, let me break that down, like if you are 3 or 4 years old, so you can pretty much understand it. Coming in hot is meaning you got your mind together. Coming in hot is meaning, okay, it's time, the holidays is over, it's time for me to get my shit together. Coming in hot meaning I know that January sets the tone for the whole damn year. If I don't come in hot in January, nothing else freaking matters. You got to come in hot for what you're going to do better on the job. You got to come in hot what you're going to do better in your marriage. You got to come in hot on how you're going to talk to your man or talk to your woman, be more understanding, be more forgiving, lose the bitterness, lose the resentment. You got to come in hot. I got to get my body right. I got to start drinking my water. I got to be consistent. I got to quit missing training sessions if that trainer don't realize that I'm really full of shit. So I got to come in hot. And if you ain't trying to come in hot in January, baby, you're going to be looking like melted ice cream come June or July. If you ain't trying to come in hot, if you have not disenlarged your head from your ass to get on top of your shit when it comes to your body, you're going to be looking like hammered shit in June or July. You can mind fuck yourself to believe all your bullshit excuses, not liking what I said. I don't like that he curses. I don't like what he says. He says this, he says that. You can mind fuck yourself and believe in whatever truth you want to believe. But one thing I know fitness. I may know nothing damn else, but I know this shit. You know why? Because I started falling in love with it when I was 11 years old. I ain't looked back since. Ain't looked back since. Ain't looked back since. Ain't negotiated with myself. Ain't sold myself on no excuses. Ain't sold myself on procrastination. Been picked at. My cousin called me Captain Fitness. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, it's sick too much. Oh, you obsessed. You can say whatever you want to, baby. But baby, when I show up at the function, who out of shape and who is in shape? Boom. There you go. Pays off. But never doing it for the applaud of you, jive ass, dud ass MFs. I do it for me. Never for attention, but I do it because I need it. I need to see Jordan grow. I need to see him come into a man. I want to see him get married. I want to see him graduate high school. I want to see him do great things. I want to see my daughter grow. I want to see my daughter go to high school. I want to see my daughter go to college. I want to show up in events like, that's your daddy. What the hell? I want to do it because I want to see them grow. I want to be around as long as I can. But if I'm not gut checking my own damn self about what I need to do for my body, I ain't gonna see them grow. I ain't gonna see them graduate high school. I'm not gonna see them get married. I'm not gonna see them grow to college. I'm not gonna see how beautiful my daughter's gonna turn out when she's 20. I want to see what she looks like. But if I'm not investing in me, if I'm not taking care of my body, I'm not gonna be around to see shit. You think it's okay for you to go around looking like ass every day? It's not okay. You think you're okay when you take off your clothes, you embarrass. Some of y'all's in the pool with all your clothes on. You in the pool with a full damn suit on because you embarrassed to take off your clothes. Because who caused that? You did. There have been specials. I've seen cheap specials on training. I've ran cheap specials on training. Damn, they gave it for free. None of y'all ain't in here. You ain't trying to get your body right. I could do it on. Well, good luck. Take your uneducated ass and hopefully you do it right. And I hope you don't hurt yourself. Hope you don't pull a muscle or grow in a hernia. I mean, good luck to you. Hope you know what you're doing. People can't even hardly give training away because your mind is somewhere else. And that's where your body's falling suit. And that's why you look like ass. You look like shit. If you was trying to get better, you would do better. If you was trying to get better, baby, you would just do better. But you're not trying to get better. And see, when I have clients like Gisela, and I know what they done been through, and I know what they done fought through, it tell you something about that lady, man. That girl was working on her damn master's. She was dealing with kids. She was dealing with breakups. She was going through so much shit. Nothing stopped her. No excuses, no procrastination. And you got to be a headhunter. You got to be a headhunter when it comes to getting your body right. You got to have no take no prisoners type attitude. You have to have that type of attitude if you want your body to change. That girl was juggling 5, 6 different things. And I'm like, you know what? When I seen everything that she was juggling, and she still was coming in, still 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 coming in. You can't outwork a hard-working person. You can't outwork a consistent person. There ain't nothing you can do. A hard-working, consistent person, you can't outwork them no matter how hard you do, because they got hustle in them. Fitness is a fucking hustle and grind. That's why people fall off so much, because they ain't got no damn hustle in them. They hustle for the moment. But to get your body to stand the test of time, baby, when your body don't look close to your age at all, when your face don't look close to your age at all, when you look younger in your older age, man, tell me where they do that shit at. They do that shit in, it's consistent. It comes from the realm of consistency. This may sound harsh. It may sound damn near black-hearted and cold, but I don't feel sorry for nobody who don't take care of themselves. I don't. I can't fake that type of empathy and sympathy. I can't fake that. You know why? Because I get it in no matter what the hell I'm going through. I remember losing a job one time when my black ass was in the gym. It's my place of solitude, man. It's my go-to. I need it. Can't live without it. Can't live without it. But see, what I love about it, what I love about exercise, the man that sits high and looks low, the big man upstairs says, your body is your temple. You got to take care of that, baby. Even he on my side, taking care of my body. He said, your body is your temple. You're commissioned to take care of that. I'm paraphrasing, but you got to take care of that. That's your temple. This is your house, baby. This is your whole house. And y'all walk around with dirty ass, condemned, deplorable, repugnant ass houses. Mm-hmm. Unclean, smell like diapers and tofu and shit. Your house is horrible. Your house is terrible. But you walk around like it look good. It don't. It doesn't. It won't until you jump on board of consistency. When you jump on board of erasing excuses, when you jump on board of erasing procrastination, when you jump on board on stop putting a price tag on your health. I love it when I have clients who jump on one of my special and they still got sessions up. See, that's hungry. They want to make sure, hey man, I need all the sessions I get. So this is a smart client. I need all the sessions I can get. So just in case something happens, them sessions locked in. I got them all. That's hungry. That's a person hungry and thirsty for change, not excuses. Your body is where it is the 4th of January, 2024, based off your lack of consistency, based off your excuses, based off your procrastination, based off your eating fast food, processed food, not watching what you put into your body. Your body is where it's at today, January 4th, 2024, because of you. If you're looking for sympathy and empathy, it's not coming from TaylorMade. It's not. I'm not going to do that for you. I'm not going to condone your erratic, reckless, terrible, negative behavior or your attitude for that matter. As I posted that before and after picture of Chalita, when I posted that, the message in it, probably a lot of y'all ain't read. You need to read that shit. Because that's the most important thing besides the picture. It's the meat of the picture. I've watched that girl break down. That girl went through some stuff. But here's the thing. She's stronger a couple of years later because of it. She's strong. Man, taking care of your body. Ladies, you want to be beautiful, baby? Eat right and take care of your damn body. Your face would exude all types of beauty. It's like your face goes through a transformation along with your body going through a transformation because you're doing the right things for it to go through a transformation. Do you not know that the food that you put in your body can change how your face looks? Y'all don't hear me, man. See, fitness is so damn deep, but a lot of y'all are uneducated about the deepness part of it because you're so fixated on just the body. But see, here's the thing. And I wanted to put a close-up of her picture of her face so you can see the distinct difference. See, when you start drinking your water, when you start cutting off processed food, when you start watching you get relentless and methodical about what you put into your body, it changes how your face looks. Now, I'm not saying that she was ugly before, but look at that beautiful, pretty girl, pretty beautiful. But look at her before and after. Really look at it. And I put it there for somebody to catch on and to think, damn, that's what changing what I eat would do for my face alone. Ain't even got into the body yet. But it changes your whole makeup of how your face looks. And I had to put the right song with it, man. Get your glow back, man. You ain't gonna have no glow. You gonna look dull as a mother if you don't start exercising and eating right. You can't glow. You can't get your glow back if you ain't taking care of your body. Where they do that? No, babe, I'm sorry. You ain't glowing. You looking dull as a mug. Shit, that shit look like, God damn. You ever seen, I'm trying to think, your shit look cloudy. This shit look foggy. It ain't no glow nowhere. If you look at her before and her after, you see that after glowed up to the 48th power, baby. You see the difference. Just glowed the hell up. Till infinity and beyond. Just glowed the hell. Look at the picture. Look at it. Look at that before and after and tell me that after picture ain't glowed the fuck up. It's glowed the hell up. Are you glowed up? No, for real now. No. I ain't talking about pounds of makeup, You ain't talking about the circus clown makeup and all that stuff, trying to hide everything. I'm not talking about filters. I'm talking about glowed naturally the fuck up. No, you ain't in that conversation. First of all, you ain't doing what you need to do. Second of all, you ain't drinking no water. See, baby, water makes your skin looks better. Y'all don't hear me, man. Y'all don't hear nothing that I'm saying. Ladies, fuck that nigga, man. Get your body right. Fuck that dude who don't want you. Fuck that dude that treated you wrong, and that, and he, you could get better anyway. You could get better body, better looks, and everything. Fuck him. Let the community have his dud ass, because whoever he have after you ain't gonna measure up anyway. Same thing, fellas. Cancel her ass and get you something better, bro. She don't want to act right. Cancel her ass and get another one. One thing I understand about time, I understand that time is the biggest commodity that Sean has. So I ain't wasting my time on nobody when I could be gone tomorrow. No, I'm living in every moment. I'm living in every moment Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gonna constantly joke, gonna constantly act the fool. I'm gonna live in that moment, but what I'm not gonna do is waste time. I'm not wasting time with the client who don't want to do right. I'm not wasting time in no job ass, bullshit ass, bad attitude relationship with no woman or no wife. No, I'm not dealing with none of that. No, 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 no. Time is the biggest commodity I got. I got to keep it pushing. You don't want to act right? I'm going to show you that I'm going to get better looking, going to blow you out the water, and you're going to wonder why I even fuck with you in the first place. Don't make me be that dude, because I can show you the Negro that I used to be. The track record, I ain't got to lie about. I ain't got to lie about no females. What? Get it when I want to. And I'm not going to half-step in that department. You're going to be looking dumb, because what you going to say? Because she going to be bad as fuck. I can tell you that right now. Ain't going to have to buy it. Ain't going to have to coerce it. Ain't going to have to do none of that stuff. That's what y'all do. That's what the code you live by. I ain't never lived by that code. Why? Because my mother was Gwen. And she gave me the rule book. She gave nah. Ain't for to do that. We'll never do that. You ain't gotta beg nobody to act right. You ain't gotta beg nobody to support you. You ain't gotta beg nobody to forgive you. You ain't gotta beg nobody to accept your apology. You ain't gotta beg nobody to give you an ounce, to give you a chance of redemption. You ain't gotta beg nobody to be patient with you. They don't want to do it. Move on. If they don't want to act right, move on. I'm on a podcast right now, bro. So, you know, if they don't want to act right, move on. Oh, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, bro. So, if they don't want to act right, you just got to keep it pushing. Life too short, man. When I lost my mother, when I lost my son, when I lost my aunt, when I lost my uncle, when I lost one of my best friends, when I seen all the death, I changed. I'm never going to be that person that I once was with them. And that's where the problem came from, because they didn't notice the change. They wouldn't let me be me. I was going through all kinds of shit. They ain't take the time to understand me. They ain't take the time to be patient. No, move on. Since you don't want that job, I'm going to give it to somebody else. They're going to be overall better than you on purpose. Because Gwen told me to do it on purpose. You got to show people who you are and what you can be and what you can get. You got to show people. Oh, you just thought I was some fuck nigga? You just thought I was just going to be somebody to do it? No. I'm going to show you what I can do. Then you're going to be mad. Tough on you. You had all kinds of opportunities to act right. I was putting up with your ass when I knew I could have got better. I knew I could have been with better. I knew I could have been better with better looking, but I was giving you a chance. I'm trying to work with you. And then you're going to sit up here and act like you better than, okay, all right, okay. That's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to show you who I really can be. And then you're going to be like, damn, yeah, she looks so good, you want to sleep with her. I get it. You don't have to deal with people who refuse to act right, who don't want to act right. You ain't got to waste your time. Quit wasting your time. Quit fighting and trying to waste your time where it's not valued and it's not even wanted. Let them go with and keep whatever they think that's better than you. And when they see you again, baby, whoo, when they see you again, you're going to be looking stupid as hell. Yeah. And guess what? I'm so dope, I ain't going to have to buy them to be with them. Y'all renting out people. You're renting out dudes. You're renting out women. Because You can't even get them in your own natural state, baby. Boom. Y'all don't hear me though. You got to come in hot in January. A lot of y'all right now, it's the 4th of January. You ain't even coming in hot. You still waiting. You still got excuses. You still blowing things off. You still procrastinating. January sets the tone. If you wait to February 1st, you done fucked up. You behind the 8 ball already. You ain't coming out. Your chance to come in hot is at the beginning of the year, not the 2nd month, not the 6th month, not the 4th month, not the 3rd month, not the 7th month. You got to come in. Excuse me. You got to come in hot in January. See, when you come in hot, that means you standing on business. When you come in hot on January, that means you standing on business to get your body right. When you coming in hot in January, that means you stand on business to get that degree. When you coming in hot in January, that means you changing your whole attitude, change your whole mental perspective to talk to your man better, to understand him better, to be patient that he go through shit like you go through shit. You're going to change your whole mindset, right, to realize that the sun don't rise and set on your ass just because you got a vagina. You're going to come in hot, baby. Bro, you're going to come in hot to understand her. You're going to come in hot, brother, create a safe space for her. You're going to come in hot to let her, to render herself vulnerable so she can tell you anything, and you're not going to look at her different. See, when you come in hot in January, you cleaning house. You are cleaning the house with the old attitude, bringing in a new attitude so this body can change, baby. You're going to reinvent. So now, you're in a desert in your marriage. You in the desert in your marriage, but you got to come out in January. It's like, we finna change this shit. We gonna find the love again. We gonna fall in love with each other again. We gonna start having date nights. We gonna start courting. I'm gonna go back to writing up poetry. I'm gonna go back, hey baby, texting throughout the day, calling up, hey, I just want to call and say I love you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to reinvent things. See, you got to come in hot in January. A lot of y'all are waiting, and as you wait, you're going to continuously lose. But if you don't change your mind, how the hell can you change anything in your life? It's all right, ladies, to let go of being resentful. It's all right to let go of being bitter. It's all right, ladies and men, to go from being unforgiving to forgiving. It's all right to not understanding to being an understanding, compassionate person, to show empathy and sympathy of what somebody's dealing with mentally. It's okay to put somebody before your damn self. It's okay. Yeah, things been problematic. It's okay not to throw in a towel in that relationship. But let me tell you something. Gwen used to say this all the time. A person that tries is everything. A trying woman is everything. A trying man is everything. You gonna sleep and throw in a towel on somebody that's fucking trying? You deserve everything that the community got. And then what the community got ain't nothing but shit and trash. That's all that's out there in the community. It ain't shit out here. It's not. You got billions of selfish ass people. Billions of Johnny Bravo attitude people. Enough about me, let's talk about me. I mean, it's okay to change your mental narrative around in your life. You ain't got to go around all the time just being mad, waking up mad, thinking about every dude that's out to get you, every woman that's out to get you. There's a couple of good people still out here. There's a couple of people that still believe in traditional shit. There's a couple of people who ain't moving by what society says. There's a couple of people who ain't buying into that social media shit, because most people on social media are lying anyway. They ain't talking about no real shit. See, this right here, this the stuff y'all don't want to talk about. And I don't care if I get like 2 likes, 3 views. I don't give a shit. The person that is viewing, the person that does like it, the person that does comment, that's the person that's getting something out of it. And those are the people I care about. Everybody else, the spectators, I don't give a fuck. Just don't care. But what you got to understand, you can change the narrative in your life around by changing your mindset, by changing your attitude, by changing your demeanor, by changing your persona, by changing your aura. You can change that stuff around, but change ain't changing until things are changed. Until you change your mind, ain't nothing in your life gonna change. Nothing. Nothing. But if you ain't coming in hot in January, see, you think coming in hot, you probably think, oh, he just talking about working out. Man, I'm talking about everything in your damn life, personally and professionally. You got to come in hot for the change to be made. And if you ain't coming in hot, you ain't trying to make no damn change. I don't care who you are. And I will tell you in your face and not even freaking blink. If you ain't coming in hot in January, all I hear is excuses and procrastination. You can mind fuck yourself to believe your own excuses and procrastination are bullshit. I'm not buying in. What's understood don't need to be talking about, and we ain't talking about your excuses and procrastination. I don't want to hear that shit. If I don't see you in January, then I don't see you. If you don't try to work out in January, I don't see you. If you ain't trying to change your mental narrative, I don't see you. I don't hear you. I don't want to talk to you. Talking to you just makes me more dumb, like in the words of Kobe. If you lazy, I don't want to deal with you. Me and lazy people don't have nothing in fucking common. I ain't talking to your lazy, sorry, excuses, procrastinating ass. You ain't doing that. You're going to be looked the same way, even more worse in 2024. Still talking about error, what I'm going to do, error. You ain't talking about that. All you're doing is talking. Me and lazy people don't get along. Me and complaining, whining, bitching, moaning ass people, me and them don't get along. I love workers. I love hustlers. I love grinders. I love people who don't make excuses. I love people who don't live on excuses. I love people who don't procrastinate. I love people who seize an opportunity and take it. If you a client and I got to convince you to get cheaper so you can save money, nah. I'm going to tell you once, I ain't telling you again. You miss out that, you want to re-up, tough on you. This is the regular price because you had all this time to re-up. You're sandbagging shit. Don't be a client that sandbags. And what I mean by that, oh, I'm waiting. You sandbagging into procrastination and excuses of not getting it. You need to be padding your sessions and trying to get as many sessions as you can. And if there's a special going anywhere in Jacksonville, Florida, and you need training, your dud ass need to be jumping on that train. Period. 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 You must change your attitude to come in hot for January. How you come in January sets the tone for your entire year. You ain't got to talk about it. You ain't got to scream it from the mountaintop. Just move in silence. Just keep moving in silence. Just keep doing in silence. Just keep working out in silence. Keep drinking your water in silence. Keep eating your food in silence. Stay away from processed stuff in silence. Break away from all excursions, man. Stack your paper. Get your body right. Focus on that degree. Focus on that job so you can move up and get that promotion. Man, you got to make the change. But if you ain't coming in hot in January to get your body right, to get your life right, to get your relationship right, get your marriage right, to get your mind right, man, you fucking up the tone for the whole year. January sets the tone for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. January sets the tone. And boy, if you ain't coming in out in January, you going to be ass the fuck out. Because everything is more important to you. When you walk up to me, I look at you, I see what's important to you. Your body shows me exactly what's important to you in your life. And that ain't shit. If your body ain't right, you show me where you rank, where your priorities of your self-love ranks within you. Boom, I'm hitting them with some gems today. If you show up and your body is looking the opposite of what you speak, you show me more where your priorities lies. taking care of your body is self-love too. But I digress. Listen, man, 25% off special running all of January. All my military personnel, my military, ex-military, and your families, y'all get 50% off for life. If you're not ex-military, the answer is no. Don't even ask me for that. That's so disrespectful. If you're not ex-military, don't ask me for that 50% off. If you ain't have no military personnel in your family, don't ask me. If they don't ask me. Don't ask. If you are not ex-military, don't ask me for 50% off. If you're not active military, don't ask me for 50% off. And if you're not a family member of an active or ex-military person, do not ask. Do not come in my face asking about 50% off. If you have not served this country, if you don't have nobody in your family who has served this country, do not bring out your mouth 50% off. Those are for the people who have served this country and who is serving this country and their families who have served with them being there as support, not you people outside of that. Don't ask. Why? Somebody said, why are you giving 50% off? I said, because I'm ex-military. And the bullshit discounts they give out here for military people who have served this freaking country is pathetic. So I give out 50% because they deserve it. They have served, sacrificed their lives, all different types of things. Their family have served with them because they support them. They deserve it too. But if you're on the outside of that, don't come at me asking about 50% off. That's only for military personnel, ex-military, and their families. That's it. Nobody else. Don't even ask me. It's very disrespectful. But that's all I got. Make sure you coming in hot and jammed. Man, look, man, we at the 4th. We're on the 4th of January right now. This month sets the tone, baby. I don't care what you say. This month sets the tone for your, I don't care what you say. January sets the tone for your whole entire year. And then, baby, if you ain't coming in hot in January, you ain't trying to come at all. That's it. But like I said at the end of every segment, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since this brother's in no form, fashion, no shape of ever becoming perfect, you never have to worry about me ever judging you. Surround yourself around people that you can authentically and genuinely be your butt naked self with. Because those people are the most beautiful people on the planet and they rare. Don't ever take a non-judgmental person for granted. Because let me tell you something about a non-judgmental person. And these are from conversations that I had with my mom. See, a non-judgmental person will forgive you. A non-judgmental person will really give you a chance when you try. When you try a non-judgmental person, they ain't gonna shit on your apology. They ain't gonna shit on you trying. See, a non-judgmental person ain't gonna be resentful for you of old shit. Ain't gonna be holding things, throwing up old shit in your face. Things that you battle with every day, but you know you got to deal with, but they keep throwing that bullshit up in your face. See, the beauty of a non-judgmental person is that they are a rare commodity in this world. So if you got a non-judgmental person in your life, stay close. That's the most realest motherfucker you will ever meet in your life because they ain't judging you. If you have an argument with a non-judgmental person today, today's argument ain't gonna turn into Friday's problem. Non-judgmental person. See, a non-judgmental person ain't coming at you with these ridiculous expectations that you can walk on water. See, a non-judgmental person sees life differently. They see life clearly. They see what everything is really about. See, a non-judgmental person is like Neo in the Matrix. They see the world for what it actually is. You too blind to see it because you ain't even in the damn Matrix. You are blinded by whatever society tells you, and that's what you go with. But the Neos in the world see the world for what it is. That's why they talk different, they walk different, they rare, they act different on purpose. They different. They speak different, they just different. Because they see the world for what it actually really is. You can't even see past the lies of the world, which is so sad. See, a non-judgmental person have fucked up in their life. They know what it's like to be judged. So the last thing they would rather die than to judge somebody. That's how they take not being non-judgmental that seriously. They would rather die than to be judgmental. If you ain't trying to fight for what you want in this life, you really ain't trying to live. Let me repeat that. If you are not trying to fight for what you want in this life, you are truly not trying to live. That's all I got, man. Come in hot in January. January sets the tone for the rest of the year. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.